Once you've begun to do some of this inner work, you can more freely move into what my husband calls like a kid in a candy shop. Where do your eyes sparkle? Where do you feel that cellular quickening? Where do you feel the most open, the most enthusiastic, the most real? These are the types of things that we want to begin modeling for our children. And once you've begun to clear and illuminate some of the psychic debris, it actually becomes possible in a sustained way. Likewise, when you're observing your young children, they're letting you know, when they're not even knowing that you're watching them, where are they completely in their zone? Where do their eyes sparkle? Where do they show enthusiasm? I loved dancing when I was growing up. I'll give you that as an example. 6 days a week. I could not get enough of it. My older sister hated it, gave it up at age 6, and it was just, that's what I did. And I know now it's because I felt very connected to my spirit. I didn't have words for it then, and my parents allowed that. Transitions bookstore, when I first moved here from Virginia and was in grad school at DePaul, I would go to that little one, the original one on Armitage. I would pet the books. I could not have been more at peace or happy. 20 years later, fast forward, I've written a book like that. My soul knew, and I followed that. There's a boy where we know who, when he was age 12, his whole life he had loved fabric. He would have gone crazy over this here, petting it, enjoying it. And his mom allowed him to be himself. When he was 12, she gave him a sewing machine. The dad resisted, and I understand that too. Some societal things, his own projection. That boy was as happy as he could be. Why? The mom saw him. The mom felt the texture of her child. She encouraged it. She allowed it. So beautiful. She didn't even speak a word of metaphysics, which happens to be my passion. She didn't need to. That's soul-to-soul parenting at its finest. That comes in all forms. You don't have to speak this language to soul-to-soul parent. Another story, because I think it brings it home, a woman that we know lived in Lake Forest. The child loved dirt and gardening since about the age of 3. Muddy, and that's what she liked to do. Well, the mom really recognized that. As she grew, it didn't change. That's where she felt alive. And instead of sending her, which is rare on the North Shore of Chicago, let's just say, sending her to a 4-year college, the mom looked into different farming type of things, sent her to a place in North Carolina. She now is, I think, 29, 30, greenhouse, thriving business-wise and professionally. Again, soul-to-soul parenting at its finest. That's what we're talking about here today. For ourselves and for our children simultaneously. Because if you liberate yourself up to joyful self-expression without doing one activity in my book or any other book, you're going to liberate your children to a very, very large degree, because the energy in the home changes. So shine your light, factor yourself in, have the courage to stand in the fire of your own soul's longing. Let that be the light for your children.